Hello everyone, Shadefyre here, and welcome back to Let's Play Resident Evil 3 Nemesis. This is episode 4. Last time we met up with the survivors of the Umbrella Biohazard Countermeasure Service. Being Carlos, Nikolai, and the gravely wounded Lieutenant Mikhail, who are holed up in an old trolley car. And now we're heading through the city to try to get the parts to get the trolley moving again. We've already got one of the parts, the power cable, but we've got a few other things we need to grab. Now do we want to go with the shotgun? I think we're going to go with the shotgun for this episode. We've got plenty of ammo for it, and there are some troubling things wandering the streets. So we're going to want the crank, we're going to want the wrench, and let's see, is there anything else we need to bring with us? I don't think so, but let's trade out our health for better health. So as I mentioned, these flashing buildings are the important places we need to go, as they do contain the various parts we'll need for the trolley. So let's go to the gas station first. Actually, maybe not. The gas station is the closest one, but there are two other ones we need to go to, including one that's all the way back in Uptown. I think we'll go to the gas station last just because it's closest and most convenient. And again, we do have the parts for it right now. Ah, fuck it, let's go to the gas station. Just gotta go this way. Ah, we still got an acid spit off. Even though he was only standing on like 2 steps. Getting lost here. Oh boy. Some zombies just ejected themselves from City Hall. So, I mean, Resident Evil doesn't really have respawning enemies, it just has new spawning enemies in some areas. So we'll see that in a couple places as we're going through the city here. Hey look, a DeLorean. So the gas station needs the hex crank, the rusted hex crank. But then it breaks, just to be a pain in the ass. I guess your only hint of this is the fact that it's a rusted crank and not just a regular crank. So you need to use the wrench to twist the broken piece. Thankfully they don't make you watch her crank it all the way to the top. Alright, so we still need the wrench for something else since we still have it. And we already know what we need it for because we saw it in a much earlier episode.
Jill! Hey, the zombies are getting restless.
I know. I can hear them. What's going on?
Now, I'm pretty sure this is one of the potential random events that something else could happen here, but this is always the one I get, so I don't know.
Jill!
What's wrong?
They're coming! They must have sniffed us out. They know we're here.
Hey, calm down.
Any objections to my playing hero this time?
What are you doing? Carlos!
And then Carlos runs outside like an idiot. So we've got a bizarre lock system here. Basically, one of these letters will light up, and we have to deactivate all of the lights except for the one that is lit up. So right now we need to get B lit up. And it's one of those systems where turning one light on will turn off the ones next to it. And we have to do this 3 times. Oops, I meant to hit D, not exit. Oh, I'm gonna have to restart it too. Oh no, it saved my progress. Alright. D. What am I trying to do here? Again, I don't know why such a convoluted lock system is in use in a garage, but this gets us the machine oil. Now, if you remember, what we need for the tram is actually mixed oil, so this isn't enough by itself. The mixed oil is actually the most complicated part of the process, since we need multiple items to make it. I'm fairly certain I actually might have missed something by not going into that room first. But I always sort of go straight for the lock, so I always don't know if I missed something.
Carlos! No!
Relax. I'm not dead yet.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. That hero stuff is harder than it looks.
So Carlos, I guess, is tired from shooting all the zombies.
Ouch, my ears are ringing. We both should be deaf by now. Okay, I'm gonna scrounge up some equipment. There might not be any at our destination.
The other thing that makes me think that having Carlos show up as a random event is the fact that he doesn't show up in the cutscene, which he would if it was a, you know, determined event. Anyhow, we got what we came for, and we didn't even have to... Oh shit, I forgot this guy was here. I was gonna say we didn't have to fight any zombies on the way. Which really we didn't. It's just on the way out. We'll still need to come back for the statue after we grab the compass from the weird electric fountain. Alright, now where are we going from here? We still need to hit the substation, as well as the area down in Uptown. However, if I remember, to get to the substation, we need an item we don't actually have yet. Just gonna pop in here to drop off some stuff. Because I never know when I'm gonna need more space. Since I always forget when items are coming up. Was there any key items we need? I keep forgetting if we have anything in here that I haven't used yet. The only thing I can think of we might need is the lighter or the lockpick. I don't think we need either one. Now let's hope that we don't. Then again, there is 2 safe rooms between here and where we're going. Don't know how that missed. Honestly, I think there are a few too many green herbs in this game, considering how many full health items we still have stored away. So we put that in there, then we can take the compass without triggering the fountain. And then we go back to the mayor statue to actually slot the compass in. Still some drain demos hanging out around here. They're not too trouble. I'm pretty sure they're like slightly blind or something and they only react to sound. Because the first time we saw them there, we walked right past them. Alright. Someone's around. Sounds like Nikolai. Oh look, surprise zombie. Makes sense that we'd see Nikolai out here, since he's also scrounging for the parts. Nikolai is actually one of the characters that has a live-action analog in the movies, though he's a completely different character. A young guy with red hair and sort of a comic attitude. Here he's a super serious, gruff Russian dude. Alright, we're back in Uptown. We are trying to... Oh shit, we can't even see it from here. If you remember though, this area right here is on fire. And we did see a fire hose that we couldn't get off the wall because it was bolted, but we have a wrench now, so we can unbolt it. And then Jill just stuffs this entire fire hose in her pocket. I imagine she'd actually just like wrap it around herself, like over the shoulder. Got another 2 demos here. Now, when I tried to do that before, every time I walked around that corner to shoot the barrel, one of them just leaped at me from across the hallway, so... I don't know if it's because I was sprinting or what. Ah, I was trying to shove him. Shove, Jill! Shove! Oh, for fuck's sake. So now we have to fight 1,000,000 police zombies. Thankfully, they're close enough together that we can get multiple headshots in one shot. Alright, where are we trying to get to? I want to go this way. Also pretty sure that hose would just fly out of her hands. I mean, she's probably tough being a member of s.t.a.r.s, but she's not super built or anything. We're gonna take this with us, just in case. And some more blue herbs. And you can see some zombies hiding up in that building. I'm sure they won't do a flying leap through the window or anything at some point. Ooh, a shiny thing. And a dream demo. Hey, buddy. Up. Up. Nope, just keep running. There's another one around the corner. You might also notice these guys look different than the first drain demos we fought at the construction site. I'm not sure if there's actually a difference. These guys do, again, seem to be more blind than the regular ones. But I don't know if it's just random which ones spawn. I kind of need to get in there. Might as well. We don't really need to have killed them there, because we could have just walked past them to the door, but on the way out, it's probably more convenient to just clear out the way.
Wait!
What did you do?
I had no choice. He was about to turn into a zombie. It would have been a threat, so I eliminated it.
But he was still conscious, wasn't he?
He was as good as dead. And it took fewer bullets to kill him now than it would have if he had transformed.
I mean, he's got a point. If the guy was bit, he was going to turn into a zombie. He didn't have plot invincibility like the rest of us. So this is, I guess, supposed to be an Umbrella sales division or something like that. There's actually a hint for a puzzle in here about the password. This is another one of the randomized solutions, though it isn't completely random. It's just you get one of a few things. Umbrella Corp's famous Aqua Cure is the most recent product, and therefore the password. If I can remember where the computer is. Okay, there's a computer. What's he up to?
Not now, I'm busy.
Okay. Qua. I don't know why Umbrella Corp seems to use alphabetical layout keyboards. That doesn't seem like it would be very good for your typing efficiency. Well, Nikolai, you stay there. I'm gonna go investigate this dangerous chemical storage. Apparently they keep a bunch of gunpowder in the chemical storage. But they also keep the oil additive, which we need to make mixed oil. And once again, a whole bunch of zombies have showed up. However, this time we actually do need to fight them. This is where I regret not bringing a pistol. However, we can shoot these instead. Oh, we got a crawler. See if we can get both of these guys. Whatever, we'll just leave that guy behind. Well, clearly that means Nikolai is dead, and we'll never see him again. Ah, shit. Receptionist. So we've got most of what we need now to get the trolley going. However, the last item is a bit of a pain in the ass to get. And look, it's Nemesis to block our path. And he's got his rocket launcher. So now we're gonna have to try to get a couple screens ahead of him again. He's actually a lot easier to deal with when he has his rocket launcher because, one, he doesn't really auto-target you with it, and two, he has to stop for a while to actually fire it, and usually you get around a corner. Because he's a lot faster than you when he just straight up runs. Like you hear there, he actually did cock it and he's about to fire, but it takes him long enough that we can usually get away. How did those birds even get in that bus? I like how Jill just sort of waits there like, I guess I'll just see how this plays out. No, we got another choice. Sure, let's just jump off. Which lands us in the sewer. Just gonna ignore this pile of leeches. Get off me, leech. Now this is the only place in the game you'll see these leeches, is this one. Oh, jeez. Just need to fucking get up this ladder, Jill. Just activate the ladder, please. Alright, so that wasn't too bad. It just sort of dumped us back an area. Alright, well, I think that's a good place to call it for episode 4. I didn't mean to do that, I meant to heal. Next time, we'll finish up with the trolley parts and get it moving. Oh, I am dumb. I totally missed something we should have got while we were back there, using that crank we got. You might remember there was a shutter we needed a square crank for. So we're gonna have to go back there before we can continue to that. Still, I think we'll save it here. So this is Resident Evil 3 Nemesis. I've been Shadefyre, and I'll see you all around again.